first, let me tell y'all, I see you trying to draw yourself into my field of awareness. I am now aware of telepathy. I don't necessarily know how to use it, but I do understand, and I am picking up. Maybe it's not a fleeting thought. Maybe it's not you just passing my mind. Maybe you are calling yourself into my space. And the two people who are calling themselves into my space, I know you have the capacity to do it. Leave me alone. I'm not taking the bait because I realize it's bait now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And those of you who think I sound crazy, I do. Ignore me.
It's 3 in the morning.
It's 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the afternoon, babe. But anyway, those of you who know what I just said.
Look, Sam.
Yes, Sam. Good job. You got to write it the second time, though, right?
Yeah.
Already. All right.
I don't have my keys.
Okay, I'm with you. We done solved the zombie apocalypse, y'all.
Of the Walking Dead.
Of the Walking Dead. Michael comes in here and he says, I'm using my language, was this a global pandemic or was this just in America? And I was like, well, it was all over the world. But then I was thinking, how is it all over the world? Because from what we see, you have to be bitten in order to turn into a zombie. So a natural zombie would have had to board a plane and get to where they were going. Somebody who was sick, maybe in the dormant stage, was able to board a plane. But how did the zombies land the plane? So no, the only logical understanding otherwise, it's only in America based off of this. Unless it's in the air or it's in the bloodstream. And then I asked Andre, because we are working on our communication, so instead of having a conversation I know that he could add to around him, because he walked in during a conversation, I reach him and I grab him and I say, hey, I know this is a conversation you can participate in. I'm not going to ask you and try to draw you into my types of conversations that make you uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But Spirit told me yesterday I could reach my husband through movies and TV. When I, break down fictional characters because it's fake, he'll allow his mind to bend. But when you start trying to bend their reality, they're very resistant. So, I brought him into the conversation. I was like, hey, babe, how do you think that the zombie apocalypse started if you had to be bitten? He was like, you remember when such and such, after he died, he reanimated and became a zombie. I was like, so it had to be in his blood. So I'm saying it has to be in the blood.
Mm-hmm. And I just found out the
activate
answer.
You like that. And I got pressured into getting the COVID shot. Mm. We're listening, babe.
So,
that ain't the only way.
You know how...
I just ate a way they could get something into my bloodstream. Don't play with it.
Look.
Go off, I'm listening.
So this the round tomato that you made, that was the world, right?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And, the way that you ate it is like a whole entire people, like, dying and, like, almost, like, not that much.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the cemeteries in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have so many cemeteries. It's across the whole entire world.
Mm-hmm.
Like America, France, the Philippines, and Italian.
Keep going.
And China, Japanese, and Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spanish world. I don't know what is it. Spanish.
The fact that you know Spanish, I'm amazed.
Yeah.
Because who taught you this? You just picking up life. I love it. Who? You speaking Spanish right now? Go off, young man. I don't know what you said. Yeah, I don't know what you said.
What's the nice one?
Can you tell me what you're saying in English?
Oklahoma and Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Oklahoma and Pennsylvania
Go
are
off,
the
young
last
man.
ones.
Okay, so keep going. What happens after the cemeteries everywhere?
So, like, you know how in the shows and, like, the
It happened in Hawaii,
like,
too.
shows.
In Hawaii too?
Yeah,
Say Hawaii.
Ohio.
Ohio, too. So, like, you know how in zombies...
Will you shut my door, babe? I'm so happy you're doing your homework.
So, you know, like, when... You know, like, in the past, like, there'll be dirt as for the cemetery things.
Mm-hmm.
So the zombies, cause that's how zombies work. When they're like feel alive, they will pull up their hand how hard they possibly can. When it's dirt, if it's dirt, then it's easy to get out. And they will put their hand on and get the other hand and get their grip and get up.
So you're saying that which we believe is dead is not really dead? There's deception in death. That's what he's saying in his 7-year-old brain. Only those who got the keys can read what that young man just said. He said, what we believe to be death is not death. Keep going, young Padawan.
So if like...
Y'all don't be listening to y'all's kids. They just rambling.
So if like... You know that part when, wait, how many minutes?
Take your time.
Like,
Focus on your focus, bruh.
When he died.
you know how, like, when that kid just got pushed out of the lady's house, she didn't know that a zombie apocalypse was happening. But there was a clear street.
So you never know when the shit's gonna hit the fan and you be like, oh my God, I shoulda never. You shoulda never. Stop attacking your children. They're trying to explain to you in the language they have available to you under the brainwashing that they're under, that they're in distress and they need you, and you're too prideful and you run your kid off, and then the end happens. And now you're oh my God, I shouldn't have never. You shouldn't have never. Can I tell you right now, you shouldn't have never? Stop fighting your kids. Figure out the level. How to love them. Go off. I'm sorry.
So like in the future, and like it always happens a lot. So it's like in that kind of future, the other dimensions, we just go back there. If zombies were real in this dimension, then
So now we're going through dimensions.
yeah,
I had no idea you had this depth, bruh.
dimensions is like a kind of world that they have like same kind of names as you. Cause if like look here. So I was watching Phineas and Ferb, the Dimension movie, right? So like they went through a dimension and Dr. Doofenshmirtz met another Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh, parallel universes. Go off, young man.
Now Phineas and Ferb saw another Phineas and Ferb, and Candace saw Candace, and Candace saw Candace. So there's 3 Candaces.
Oh my goodness, and what happened?
And the mom didn't come or the dad didn't come. So they were just the kids.
So the parents couldn't believe what the kids were saying, even though the kids were seeing it. And when they would go to their mom and dad and say, this is what I'm seeing, they wouldn't believe it because they didn't see it for themselves. Go off. Tell me your truth. I'll translate for you, babe.
And you know
I'm saying.
Hey mom, do you know Perry the Platypus?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you've been watching the show, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've been watching the show a lot of times.
Oh.
And when I watched the movie, now another Perry the Platypus and another Perry the Platypus, they both are the same, but they're a Perry the Board, I think.
It's a tongue twister. Go off.
Yeah, it's like a platypus as a cyborg. Like it's like merged together. Yeah, so like, and so Phineas and Ferb's mom and dad was there, but not the other ones. The other ones in the dimension.
Oh, go off. Yes, you did your homework. Did you do all your pages?
Wait a second, I have like
Yeah.
We're just gonna go to another video.
I did.
Hold off, young man. You're gonna get to pop your stuff. Don't you worry. This is the awakening of my next